All right, today I'm going to give you the most comprehensive training on Etsy tags because I get a lot of questions on it. So I think this is going to be a fantastic video. I'm going to go super deep into this topic so you know everything to do and not to do when it comes to tags. Because I get a lot of questions on, everyone says to use two-word tags on Etsy, but do those two words actually need to make sense together? And what if three words fit? And does the order matter of the tags? Really, there's not a lot of straight answers out there. So today, this is exactly what I'm going to dive into, so you know exactly how to do your tags to get the most bang for your buck when it comes to Etsy SEO. Let's go. All right. So first and foremost, how does Etsy SEO actually work when it comes to tags? So first and foremost, Etsy does not read tags as fixed phrases. It tokens each word individually. So if you have, dad birthday as a tag, this dad is one token, birthday is another token. So it doesn't necessarily always kind of read it as a fixed phrase. It can mix and match different tags together against the buyer's search query. So if someone searches for father birthday, you could still possibly show up because you have birthday there. If someone searches for dad gift, you could still show up because you have dad there. Now, if you had those other keywords in there, that makes it more relevant to that buyer's search query, which is really important. So Etsy also combines signals from titles, tags, categories, and attributes to judge relevance. So your listing is not just ranked on tags alone, but tags do play an important role. This is also why it's really important to make sure that you're filling out all the other parts of your listing so that it can build a complete picture of what the item is and then find the audience best suited for that item. So the goal is to fill out all 13 tag slots. They allow for up to 20 characters per slot. So that's up to 260 characters of keyword real estate that you can capitalize on. So you want to make sure that you're giving it as much information as possible so you can show up as many searches as possible. The other part of this, the most common question I get is two words. Why are two words important when it comes to tags? Well, if you're using just one word in your tags, you have 13 tag spots, right? So you have 13 spots for tags. If you're only using one word, that's basically only 13 words, 13 tokens. But if you're using two words or trying to get two words, then you have 26 keywords or 26 tokens. You're doubling your possibility of coverage. You're doubling your reach because you have twice as many keywords. Which is really, really important. Also, you're increasing your chances of getting exact match phrasing, which improves your relevancy and improves the chances of being shown in search. So if someone searches for dad birthday gift and you have dad birthday, as your tags, that is an exact match phrase. So that's really good. Or if they're searching for, say you have birthday gift as a two-word tag. Someone searches for dad birthday gift, your exact matching for birthday gift, your exact matching for dad birthday. So you're improving your relevancy and increasing your chances of being found, which is really important. The other question I get is, can you use three words? You can use three words, but it's going to be a lot harder to fit in that 20 character limit, right? And most of those words are going to be you're going to have to, in order to do three words, it's going to be really, really small words, and it's probably going to be super broad, less relevant. So if you can fit a three word where it makes sense, go ahead and do it. But it's going to be a lot less rare to do three words. I know a lot of people are like, okay, well, if I can do 26 and then I add another word to it and do three words, then that's 39. Well, it's not that simple because you're not going to be able to fit a lot in there in the 20 character limit. So stick to two. Sometimes you will only be able to do one if it's a longer word, but it is important. That's fine. Remember, if it's a longer word and you can only fit one in the tag spot, it still will show up under exact matching, and the algorithm will still pair it, with your other tags. If one of your words, this isn't that long, but if one of your words is birthday and you have gift as a tag, you have dad as a tag, it'll still match those together, even though that's just an example, but that's not the way you want to do it, because you want to fit longer words in there, multi-words in there, to get as much reach as possible. The other question that I get is, do the order of the tags matter? If you're mixing, matching your tags, does it actually matter? So if you have if you have dad birthday, or you have birthday dad, does that order matter? The order, in terms of the algorithm, the order doesn't matter as much, because dad gets a token, birthday gets a token, birthday, dad, they all get tokens, right? So they all get indexed, and basically the algorithm, regardless, is always trying to match these tags and the other information in your listing to the best search query. So it's looking at the buyer's search query, or what they're clicking in the search query, and trying to determine, is this listing the best match for that? However, if you're not considering the order somewhat, you could be missing on that exact match search. So like if you have, for instance, if you have like dad birthday and like funny shirt, those are good tags to have for a funny birthday dad shirt. But if you're kind of putting in random pairings, like, if the shirt is cotton and you're just doing dad cotton, okay, this cotton will get indexed, dad will get indexed. So if someone is searching for like a cotton shirt, or a funny dad shirt that's made of cotton or something like that, it could show up. But most people aren't searching dad cotton as a search query. So you're not going to get that exact match situation. Therefore, it's going to lower the chances of helping you in search. So that's why it's important, when you're considering those two-word combinations, to put in two words that are actually something, or a part of a phrase that someone will be searching for in that manner. Don't just mix and match and throw tags together just to get it in there as a two-word tag. If you have a long tail phrase like, funny dad wine shirt, you're not going to be able to fit that in as a tag. But you can do funny dad as one tag, wine shirt as another tag, or you can do dad wine shirt probably as a 3-word tag that would fit. So just think how your buyer is actually searching, and making sure that it makes sense, so you can kind of hit on the exact phrase matches as well, because that's only going to help you. All right, this next part is a big one. Should you match so you have your title, should you match the keywords in your title to your tags? And a lot of people say not to, but that's a big mistake, because again, a lot of this is about relevancy. So, if you have funny dad wine drinking cotton tea, as cotton t-shirt or t-shirt, whatever you want to say, pardon my handwriting here, you want to put those down in the tags. You want to repeat the most important keywords in your tags, and you're not going to be able to fit your entire, your title. You're going to be able to fit all those keywords in your tags, and you're going to have space for a few more as well that are relevant. So like, you can literally, how I break my titles out, and this is why I use commas, is I'll have my main long tail keyword first, and then if you have more keywords, like I would probably do a comma after this, because this is a long tail phrase after the cotton tea part, and then I would do father like B-Day gift, or something like that, to add more oomph in there, because we already used dad, so we want to use father. You can even maybe do stepdad top, or something like that. I would do keyword research to find the best keywords here. This is just an example for you. But then what we're going to do, if you're doing commas, you can literally just copy all this, paste it into the tag box, and hit enter, and the ones that fit will automatically go in as tags, and you're setting this up as exact phrase matching. So how you're doing your title is how someone should be searching, or how you think they're going to be searching. And then the ones that don't fit, you're just going to go in and comma these out and hit enter again. So this whole first phrase won't fit because it's way too long. But what I'll do, this will still stay in the tag box. So I'll just go in here and put a comma here. So funny dad will be a tag, wine drinking will be a tag, cotton tea will be a tag. And then you're going to have more tag spots. So that's generally how I do it. But yeah, you want to match the main most important keywords in your tags to create the most relevancy possible. Because if someone is searching for a funny wine drinking shirt for dad and you have funny dad wine drinking here, you have it as your tags here, you have it, in your description, those keywords there, that's going to improve your chances of being found because it's a lot more relevant to that buyer's search query. Now, this isn't the only strategy. I'm gonna preface this. This isn't the only strategy. This is the best strategy to start. Are there other strategies? Sure. Are there other strategies that work sometimes better? Sure. But usually this is the best, most effective strategy to start. I do, inside my Etsy Games VIP program, I do have a whole course in here on different, so I have a whole roadmap. There's a bunch of courses in here. But I have one on listing techniques, strategies, listing keyword strategies. Here it is. I forgot where it was. I have so much stuff in here. But this goes through all the different strategies and best practices of what you can do in terms of your title and tags. You can go, you can do different tags to try to expand your reach. You can go broader title, broader tags, specific title, specific tags. So there's 4 main strategies that I talk about in there. So if you want to check that out, there's a link below. Great asset to have, great investment in your business. I help you with SEO. We do one-on-one coachings. I do group coaching calls, all kinds of stuff in there. Well, we're also doing the Etsy traffic challenge right now to help grow your traffic. So a lot of people are loving that. All right. So that's really important. This is probably one of the more important parts of this is making sure that you're matching that relevancy. And then the last step to really bring this all together, and then I'll get into the common mistakes, is the 5 W's. So when you're considering your title and even your tags, consider the 5 W's of the listing, like what, who it's for, what it's for, where it's occurring, when it's occurring, and why it's occurring. So like here's an example for, if we have a product that's a men's funny anxiety t-shirt with humorous quote, audience men aged 20 to 45, gifted by partners, friends, or bought themselves. So according to that, here is the who is dad, son, brother, who it's for. These are all possible tags and keywords in general. What, it's a funny shirt, anxiety tee, quote shirt, humor top, novelty gift. Where, where it's for. It could be for birthday, Christmas, Father Day, graduation, anniversary, when it's for, gift occasion, birthday, Christmas, Father Day. Some of these will be, some of these will repeat. This is just kind of getting your brain thinking in a different way. Why will someone buy this? Because it's funny, for humor, because it's sarcastic, relatable. It's for mental health, it's purpose, and it's for anxiety. So those are the 5 W's. And then we want to use the 5 W's where it makes sense to create our tags. So we can combine these together as tags. So for we can combine a who and a where. We could do dad and then birthday. So who and where and that could be a tag. We could do a what. So we could just do a funny shirt as a tag. We could do who and a where. So we could do a son, and then we could do a birthday. We could do a who and a why together, so we could do a brother, and then we could do humor. So brother humor. You could do a who and a what. So we could do a men, and we can do men quote shirt or humor top. So you can kind of see how you can combine these together as tags, but think about how someone is actually searching and make sure it makes sense. We wouldn't do graduation anniversary. Obviously, it doesn't make sense. So just make sure it makes sense as far as how you're combining these. But that's a couple of examples just to kind of get you thinking through this process. Now, the last thing I'm going to leave you with is the most common tag mistakes. I already mentioned a lot of these, but I'm just going to reiterate them. So the first is using single word tags. Make sure you're trying to put multiple words together. So don't just use birthday. You want to use dad birthday or birthday gift. Repeating the same word across too many tags. So I didn't really talk about this, but you don't need to repeat the same word over and over again. You don't need to do dad gift, dad birthday, dad Christmas, right? You want to use dad, but you don't need to keep repeating it. The algorithm is already going to token, it's going to token dad. So you don't need to keep repeating it. Try to come up with other words that maybe mean the same thing that you can fit in there. Again, you could do brother, son, husband, father, boyfriend, if it applies to that listing. And again, that's going to expand your reach. So you're not wasting a key, because it's still, you might as well do one keyword if you're repeating the same word in there, because it's only going to be counted as one token. The next, number 3, is ignoring the why column entirely. So all tags are who plus what or who plus where. There's zero style or emotional descriptors. So add the why, funny, sarcastic, personalized, minimalist, vintage. So these capture why buyers are searching for the product by style or feeling. So that's really important. Number 4, leaving tag slots blank. Again, this is a huge no-no. I still see this today. I'll go in there and there'll be like 5 tags. You're just missing opportunities left and right. You're not, it's like fishing. If you could fish with 13 lines, or you could fish with 1 line, who's going to catch a fish faster? Probably the person with 13 lines. So make sure you're using all of your lines. And the 5th one is using plural and singular of the same word in different tags. So gift in one tag, gifts in another tag. Etsy search handles pluralization automatically. Again, it's only going to be tokened once. So don't feel the need to use different versions of the same word, whether it's singular or plural. But that's it, guys. Hopefully that helps you out. Hopefully that gives you a better idea and a better understanding of kind of how to think about your title and how to think about your tags and how to get the most out of your SEO when you're doing your tags. A lot of people view it as an afterthought, but it is really important to getting you more reach and getting you more traffic. A lot of my students that I talk to that are not getting a lot of traffic, their tags are not done as effectively as they could be done to get as much reach as possible. So hopefully that helps you guys out. I'll be back soon with some more good stuff. Have an amazing rest of your day.